Okay, just got short 40.33, short 40.33. It is 2:04 p.m. on Monday, the 16th of May, 2022. So, I've been holding a long position since, I think, Thursday in at 39.65. Just got out of that, reversed and gone short. And the reason for going short is all these blue professional bars. Whole family of them on the 1500 tip bar chart. We're looking for reversals. We're always looking at the higher time frame, so the 1500 tip bar chart. And for me, the most important line is the pro line based on professional activity. And so when the two time frames kind of line up here, we've got high probability that we've got a confirmed trend. Just waiting for this to break to a little sign of weakness. When the bars turn white, that'll show we're in a downtrend. So the triple signal, we've got exhaustion by bearish divergence, that's better momentum, number one. Number two, we're overbought on better sine wave, which is why the background's printed grey. And number three, we've got blue professional bars, where we've trailed a stop up and it breaks below that trailing stop. So that's the third indicator, and that's why the triple kind of comes up. Still just fussing around with this congestion here. We need to break into a downtrend, get below 40.30. And then we've got two of the three conditions on the 1500 tip bar chart. We're overbought, we've broken the pro line, we have not got bearish divergence yet. We've got our exhaustion signal, but we haven't put in bearish divergence. But if this does sell off, then that should come in. And we'll get another triple signal on the 1500, and we'll have them lined up, which will be good. So, let's keep watching and see what happens next. Okay, the next little signal that we've got is a stair-step trade. So, we pushed up just to do 38. A whole bunch of blue professional bars came in and knocked it down, bang bang bang. So the pro line kind of stair steps down, and that's kind of a confirmation that we're in a downtrend. So this is good, sinking down, and at some point we'll get that bearish divergence signal and triple signal kind of go off. So, keep holding, see where she goes. Okay, a couple of minutes later, we've got a whole bunch of blue professional bars come in. So we're stair-stepping down, bang bang bang. And as long as we kind of keep going down, showing that the professionals are selling at that point. We're oversold on better sine wave, that's the red background, but that's way too early for some kind of area where we might kind of stop this move. We've got to go down and see Exhaustion Sell. And on the 1500 tip bar chart we stair steps down as well, so that bunch of blue professional bars is just using that area to kind of get short. So good, let's just keep holding. Just showing the 15-minute chart. Not really looking at this for kind of a day trade, but it is interesting that on the 15-minute chart we've found resistance here on the intermediate time frame with a pullback move, so it's got to go pullback into trend. And on the volume side of things, this whole move up has been led by the amateurs, and that's why we generated RAMBO patterns here up into that kind of 40-50 type area. So it's a weak rally, and at some point I'm looking for an exhaustion sell signal on the downside, which we have not kind of got. We've got that's a minus 24,000 read on the 45-minute chart. That's pretty good. So that's the one getting the move going, and then we ought to see something similar to that on the way down. So maybe this is it. There's that pullback area that we found resistance at. We're kind of coming down. So we're at 18 and a quarter. There we go, a whole bunch of blue professional bars, exhaustion sell. So let's hold this. I think this might have some legs, particularly because on the 15-minute chart that's where we're heading towards pullback to end of trend, maybe an exhaustion signal on the downside. Okay, well, just a second ago we hit 40.10. We're having a little bit of a bounce at the moment. Exhaustion sell here, but nothing like an oversold on the 1500 tip bar chart. So what are we doing? It's 225. I'm going to continue to hold into the close, see if we get a run into the close. I should be holding until this kind of get resolved with an exhaustion sell signal, particularly because it's based off those RAMBO patterns, which is good. So I might be holding this overnight. Alright, so keep watching it into the close, see what happens next. Alright, we're back down at 10s again. We've had a triple signal go off just based on this pattern. Exhaustion sell, bullish divergence, blue professional bars come in and we kind of break the trailing stop, oversold. But on the 1500 tip bar chart we got no blue professional bars. So it could cause a little bit of a bounce, but not a change in trend because we don't have blue professional bars kind of coming in here on 1500. So down at 8s, which is good, and 7s. Alright, so let's just keep holding, see where we go. What it is, 2:34 PM Chicago time. Just hit 4,000 on this last little move down, just above it. We're going to have a little bit of trouble fussing around at 4,000. There'll be a lot of kind of resting orders there. No blue professional bars on the way down. And what I'm looking at is blue professional bars on the 1500 tip bar chart. So there's nothing there. So it's 2:47 PM. There we go. We're at 4,000, just above. Let's see what we do, but continuing holding for the time being. Alright, so here we go. We got a little bit of a bounce around the 4,000 and we kind of come back down. We've broken it again, and now as we're coming up to 3 minutes to 3, we've got a whole bunch of blue professional bars kind of coming in, and on the 1500, 500 and 1500 charts, which is normal around now, kind of closing out positions at the end of the day. Interesting, on the 1500 tip bar chart we do have oversold come in. We've got our bullish divergence here, but this is the trailing stops away. So I'm going to be holding this one overnight, see if we get a continuation of the run to the downside. It's a decent read at minus 19,000, the exhaustion sell signal, but it's not as big as these previous ones. So I think we're going to maybe close the gap or something like that. So it should be playing this pullback to end of trend on the 15-minute chart at least, and that's got a while to run. So short at 40.33, we're here at 4,000, so we're up 33 points, and let's see if we get a follow through kind of overnight.